What's up, YouTube? So today I was gonna talk about being 14 and pregnant. Before I start this video, I had another video up, another channel that I had. I had the iPhone 7 and then I got the 8, and I didn't save any of my passwords, so I wasn't even able to go back onto my old page, my old account for my videos, so that's upsetting. So I was gonna redo this video. I was gonna talk about being 14 and pregnant. Well, actually 13 and pregnant. I wasn't 14. I was just about to be 14, but I was pregnant when I was 13. So yeah, it's a lot of people can relate to this. I mean, more now that I'm older, more people that I associate with myself with, like that I go to school with or that I worked with, they all tell me like, oh, I was also 13 and pregnant, or I was 16 and pregnant, whatever. And I'm like, wow, when I was growing up, I felt like I was alone. It felt like all eyes were on me. It felt like I was gonna be the only one that ever dealt with something like this, which isn't true. A lot of people have dealt with being teenagers and pregnant and all this other stuff. So, don't mind, this is for my glasses. And, oh, that hurts so bad. But anyway, so, yeah. Well, I was 13. It was the summer, and I had been with my boyfriend, and, you know, we were hanging out a lot, blah, 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 doing things we weren't supposed to do, obviously. And I became pregnant with my first daughter. She is now 13. She actually turned 13 last week. And then I got pregnant again from same guy with my daughter, that she's now 12. She'll be 12 actually in July. She's 11, but she'll be 12 July. I got pregnant with her, and it was hard. It was hard being pregnant at 13 and then pregnant again at 15. I didn't know about life like I know now. Like now I look at girls who have had babies young and they're going through stuff, and I'm just like, why do you want to put yourself through that situation? But it's like, maybe I was looked at in that light too. Because when I was pregnant, I didn't think, I mean, I knew it was wrong, but I didn't think like how I think now as an adult. It's not fun. I mean, you're basically raising kids your whole life. So it's difficult, but I've learned a lot. I am who I am because I had to be a parent so early. But I have an intruder. I'll get to his story in a second. Hi, buddy. So yeah, so I finished school. Well, I went to school, high school, with both. I was pregnant. There was a school here where I live at in Florida where you can take your children and go to school all at the same time. And graduate by the time you're 18 and all this good stuff. It was free daycare, all this stuff. So I did that for some time. And then things took a turn and I needed to basically buckle down and take care of my kids. So I got a job and I started working, and I left school, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to save this for later. It's not a big deal. I can always do this later, blah, blah, blah. Well, I did save it for later. I did go back and do it. I graduated when I was 21 instead of 18 because I was working so much and I was liking the paychecks, and I was able to provide for the girls, and I didn't have any kind of problem financially because I was busting my butt like a regular person. And I would feel like down and out because I had friends that were at work with me, and I used to work the night shift because I was a minor, and they would really think that they're a minor, you're in school, right? So you're gonna work the 3 to 11 or 4 to 11 shifts, or 5 to 11. I remember that, 5 to 11. And I would work and do everything that I needed to do And it's like they were all getting ready for prom, and they were dating, and excuse me, that was the best one. They were dating and all this good stuff, and it's like I was watching everything. They had no idea. It's not that I had no idea that I had kids, but they had no idea how I felt about it. Like, I was envious towards them. Like, I'm like, I wish I would have taken that route, or this could have been me right now, just working to buy my prom dress and do my hair and all this other stuff. But yet I'm working to provide for my girls. And it was stuff like that. Like, I would be so sad, to see everybody going out to the lake and things like that for prom, and taking the day off for prom and graduation, and I was busy making my money. I was working, and I didn't have those kind of plans. I never told them how I felt, but I would just like engage with them, like, oh, you should wear this color, you should do this. But deep down inside, I was sad. I was heartbroken. I resented a lot of things that I did in my life. And I never regret my kids. I always say this. I never ever regret my kids. What I regret is the timing. That's it. I don't regret them at all. But they're older now, and it's a little more fun for me, I feel, because there's a downfall to it. Like, you grow up with them, but you also learn with them, and you will have your time to do what you have to do in life. Back to the school thing. I went back for my associate's degree. I have an associate's degree in physical. Look at me, physical. Psychology and criminal justice. I just graduated this year, 2017. I graduated. And I have a son now. I'm 27. I have a son now. I have a wonderful job. I'm married. This is my baby. Say hello. That's my baby, Seth. He's 1.5. And he was a blessing in my life too. I had him at 26, obviously. So it's different. Parenting is different when you get older. The girls are 12 and 13, and then now Seth is 1.5. So I started over. I'd have been partying right now because the girls are big enough to be, with my sister or with my mom now. And I'm not so worried. But I started over. So I'm raising a baby again. But I'm happy. I'm married. I won't say I have my dream job, but I have a job. I'm doing really well. I'm doing really, really well. So yeah. Just, the only message I can say, guys, is stay in school. Put school first. Put yourself first. If you do have any children and you're a teenager, do what you have to do for your child and you, because nobody else is going to do it. That's bottom line. Nobody else is going to do it. So just stay true to yourself. Say hello. Say hi. Well, anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. Bye.